When the Model T became available in 1908, Henry Ford made car ownership possible for most Americans. This privilege of ownership brought great pride and responsibility to keep these newly prized possessions clean and presentable. This is All Request History. If you've ever been curious about the history of, well, anything, you're in the right place. Take a second to just hit that subscribe button and put your request in the comments. Yours could be the next video on All Request History. This is the history of the car wash. Now, in order to keep their Model T clean in the 1900s, owners learned to fill up a bucket with soap and water, drag out the garden hose, and wash the car just like their dishes or their clothes. In true American entrepreneurial spirit, it didn't take long to find a way to profit from cleaning cars. In 1914, Frank McCormick and J.W. Hinkle, both from Detroit, Michigan, opened their own business, and they called it Automated Laundry, or Auto Laundry. Their car wash was not actually automated, but it was faster and more convenient than doing it in your own driveway. And of course, being from Detroit, they knew all too well the Henry Ford concept of the assembly line. Their business was really just a traditional pail and sponge method. The cars were manually pushed through a tunnel in which workers cleaned the car in stages, first soaping, brushing, rinsing, and then towel drying. Question: how many gallons of water are used to wash a single car? The answer is coming up. In 1946, a man named Thomas Simpson invented the first semi-automatic car wash system, taking most of the manual labor out of the car wash tunnel. A conveyor belt was hooked up to the bumper of the car, while an overhead sprinkler system with 3 sets of manually operated brushes washed the vehicle. Lastly, a large air blower dried the car. In the same year of 1946, also from Detroit, Leo Russo founded the first car wash equipment business. He offered franchises called Minit Man Car Washes. His complete system included equipment, training, and name marketing, and it cost about $16,000. That's over $250,000 in today's money. There were plenty of buyers, though. When Minit Man was first offered in 1946, there were about 50 car washes in the U.S. By 1955, there were close to 2,000. Most of them were Minit Man franchises. Fun fact, Russo's first customer was Paul's Automatic Auto Wash in Detroit. It washed an average of 400,000 cars per year and ran for 52 years until it closed in 1998. In 1947, owner Paul Marininen's success story was featured in Life magazine. Here's a few more car wash fun facts. There are close to 60,000 car washes in the U.S. 20% of all car owners have not cleaned their car in the last 90 days, and 10% can't even remember ever cleaning their car. 51% of people on a first date reported not going on a second because their date had a dirty car. And to answer our earlier question, how many gallons of water are used to wash a single car? It takes an average of 38 gallons to wash one single car. Now, in 1951, car washes really became truly automated. Seattle, Washington brothers Archie, Dean, and Eldon Anderson invented the completely hands-free automatic car wash. The brothers added nozzles that combined soap and water, and jets sprayed onto the vehicle. An automated spinning brushes system did the washing, and a 50-horsepower air blowers finished up the job. In 1955, a breakthrough in the automatic car wash came from Dan Hanna. While on vacation in Mexico, he stayed in a motel located across the street from a car wash. Mechanically minded Hanna became very interested in what was going on next door. He studied the car wash's operations and visited extensively with the owner. When he returned home to Portland, he borrowed money from his mother and opened his first business, Rub-A-Dub Car Wash, in a small town just outside of Portland, Oregon. 2 years later, he opened his second car wash and ultimately ended up with 31 successful Rub-A-Dub car washes operating in the Portland area. As his business grew, Hanna recognized the need for faster and more efficient car wash equipment, so he invented it. By the mid-1960s, now called Hanna Enterprises, Dan had established himself as the premier innovator and manufacturer of car wash equipment. Hanna made and patented several innovations that revolutionized the car wash industry, including the wraparound brush, roller on-demand conveyor, soft cloth friction wash, and recirculating water system. As a result, Hanna Enterprises became the world's largest conveyorized vehicle wash equipment manufacturer. The 1970s saw soaring gasoline prices and a declined economy. As with several industries, the automatic car wash took a major hit. Hanna Enterprises continued to innovate, however. They created both the automatic wheel cleaner and the spray-on polish wax additives. Fortunately, as the 1980s began, the U.S. economy strengthened and progressed. In addition to a renewed economy, automobile ownership increased and the car wash industry recovered. Most car washes were now flex serve centers. Customers could choose full-service auto detailing, express wash tunnels, or self-service car wash and vacuum facilities. Today, environmental consciousness is top priority. Modern car washes are designed to use less water, recycle what they do use, and reduce the use of harsh chemicals. Thanks to advancements in water reclaim technology, and even some using solar power, car washes today are more eco-friendly than ever. Looking ahead, car wash technology continues to evolve with innovations like contactless systems, advanced sensors, and even AI-driven cleaning robots. The future of car washing looks sleek and efficient. There's even a man in Arizona named Dale Redder who's created what he calls the Auto Green Wash. It's a 48-nozzle, touchless, programmable, full automated home car wash system. He was working on a prototype in his own garage, but it will cost him close to $30,000 to build and perfect it. Once he figures out how to get the retail cost down to a reasonable amount, maybe we'll start seeing them in our own garages. From hand washing in the early 1900s to the automated systems of today, the car wash has always adapted to meet the need of car lovers. There are still a few of us, though, that really enjoy washing our baby on a spring afternoon with the old Suds bucket and the garden hose. Or is that just me?